Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Let me ask you something. Are you ready for the next big thing from Samsung? Because the S26 Ultra is almost here, and Samsung just dropped some major news. We finally have the official date for the next Galaxy Unpacked event, and there are some pretty sweet pre-order perks you'll want to know about. If you're thinking about upgrading your phone this year, or you just love seeing what's new in tech, you're in the right place. Today, I'm breaking down everything you need to know about the S26 Ultra, the Unpacked event, and all the deals Samsung is offering. So grab your coffee, sit back, and let's get into it. First things first, let's talk about the event itself. Samsung has officially confirmed that the next Galaxy Unpacked will happen on Wednesday, February 25th. That's a little later than last year, when the event was in January, but this time it's happening in San Francisco, California. The event kicks off at 10 a.m. Pacific Time, which is 1 p.m. Eastern and 6 p.m. in the UK. If you're not in San Francisco, don't worry. You can watch the whole thing online. Samsung will be streaming it on their website, the Samsung Newsroom, and of course, their YouTube channel. So no matter where you are, you can tune in and see all the new announcements as they happen. Now let's talk about the pre-order perks, because Samsung is really trying to get people excited this year. If you go to Samsung.com right now, you'll see a big Register Now button. If you click that and register before the event, you'll get a $30 credit to use during the pre-order period. But that's not all. Samsung is also offering up to $900 in additional savings if you trade in your old phone. And if you're not trading in, you can still get a $150 credit. Plus, there's a chance to win $5,000 to spend on Samsung.com just for registering early. Now, that $900 trade-in value is for top-of-the-line phones, like the Galaxy S25 Ultra or the iPhone 17 Pro Max. If you have an older or less expensive phone, the trade-in value will be lower, but it's still a nice way to save some money. And for the first time, you can also reserve your S26 at Best Buy and AT&T, not just on Samsung's website. So there are more ways than ever to get in early and score some deals. Alright, let's get to the good stuff. What can we actually expect from the Galaxy S26 Ultra? Samsung hasn't officially said what products they'll announce, but let's be real. It's going to be the S26, S26 Plus, and S26 Ultra. The S26 Ultra is the one everyone's talking about, and there are some interesting rumors floating around. One of the big features is a new privacy screen effect, which uses both software and hardware to keep your info safe from prying eyes. We don't have all the details yet, but it sounds like Samsung is really focusing on privacy this year. There's also talk about the new Galaxy Buds 4, which could have gesture controls, so you might be able to control your music or calls with just a wave of your hand. And of course, Samsung always likes to throw in a surprise at the end of their events. Last year, it was the S25 Edge. This year? Who knows? But it's always fun to see what they have up their sleeve. Now let's talk about the battery, because this is where some people might be a little disappointed. The S26 Ultra is sticking with a 5000 mAh battery. That's the same size Samsung has used for 7 generations now. It's a solid number, and it's easy to compare to other phones, but some competitors are starting to offer even bigger batteries. For example, some phones from Xiaomi and Oppo now have 6000 or even 6500 mAh batteries, and they're not any bigger than the S26 Ultra. So if battery life is your top priority, you might be looking at other brands. But Samsung is trying to make up for it in other ways. The S26 Ultra will use the new Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 chip, which is built on a 3nm process. That means it should be more efficient and use less power, so the 5000 mAh battery might last longer than you'd expect. The new OLED display is also supposed to use less power, which should help stretch the battery even further. And there's a rumor that Samsung is bumping up the charging speed to 60 watts. That means you could go from empty to 75% in under 30 minutes, which is a big improvement over last year. But there's another challenge Samsung has to deal with this year: AI fatigue. You've probably noticed that every tech company is talking about AI right now. But a lot of people are starting to get tired of it, or even a little skeptical. There have been some high-profile cases of AI making mistakes or being used in ways people don't like. So Samsung has to convince people that their AI features are actually useful, not just a gimmick. They're calling their software Galaxy AI, And they're focusing on something called agentic AI. Instead of just having a chatbot you talk to, the S26 Ultra will have AI agents running in the background. These agents will try to give you information or options at the right time without you having to ask. For example, the Samsung Now Bar and Now Brief are already doing this, and they're expected to get even smarter with the new phone. The Snapdragon 8 Elite chip has a special NPU, so it can run these AI features on the device without sending your data to the cloud. That should help with privacy and maybe make people feel a little better about using AI. There's also a change in the phone's build material. Samsung is rumored to be bringing back aluminum for the S26 Ultra's frame, using something called Armor Aluminum 2.0. The last two models use titanium, which feels premium but doesn't handle heat very well. With all these AI features running in the background, the phone needs to stay cool. Aluminum is better at spreading heat, so the S26 Ultra should be able to keep up its performance without getting too hot or slowing down. So to sum it up, Samsung is going all out for the S26 Ultra launch. We've got a confirmed event date, some great pre-order deals, and a bunch of new features to look forward to. Whether you care about privacy, battery life, AI, or just want the latest and greatest phone, there's something here for everyone. And with the event just around the corner, we won't have to wait long to see what Samsung has in store. So what do you think? Are you excited for the S26 Ultra, or are you waiting to see what the competition does? Let me know in the comments below. I love hearing your thoughts. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more updates on the latest tech. And if you know someone who's thinking about upgrading their phone, share this video with them so they don't miss out on the pre-order perks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.